Hello students, I'm trying to help you guys with the lab 7 from lesson 7. There are like quite a few, like 3 or 4 labs, triangle, miles per hour and so on. I want to do, other than the demo file, I want to do one so that you'll really understand the concept behind it and it'll help you work on the other 2 labs. So here I already loaded the Replit package. So it's already loaded for me, so I didn't have to waste time on that. So I got them ready. So here normally, if you are working on the class triangle, so we have the runner, which has the main method. It has all the test cases also. In triangle.java, we have to actually find the perimeter and the area, right? So that's what we need to do here. But before that, you need to understand the concept of setting the variables and using the set sides method, the set method inside the constructors. So normally, if you have a private variable declared in a class, anyone outsider of this cannot access these variables. So for creating an access, we use this set method. That's the idea of the set method. So all you have to do is assign the value from outside, which is coming from outside through the constructors. You're setting those and assigning those values into the private variables, the corresponding private variables. By doing so, you are allowing yourself a handle to work with these variables and the values assigned to them. So we have here a default constructor, right? This is the default constructor. Normally in the Jeru, we had a default constructor where the position was 0, 0, isn't it? So that is the definition here. So this is the default where we don't give any values and it builds an empty constructor with a default position and default values, for example. In Jeru, it was position and number of flowers or the direction, but here we are defining our own things. So here in this triangle, we want to actually start a triangle with certain dimensions in the sides, right? That's the idea. So we are actually doing that here. He's in this this particular class has set sides already there. This default constructor is already done for us. But let's now actually complete the set sides method so it will make more sense. So our private variables, side A, for example, side A should be assigned the value that is coming from outside, which is this A. Okay, so side A equals A. And likewise, side B equals B. And side C equals C. Okay, so we are setting the values. So we are actually giving the values of the outside arguments that are coming in. They are set into these parameters, into this. So now the private variables. So all you have to do is just call the set sides method here in the default constructor. If you don't have the set sides method, it's all right too. You have to hard code whatever you're doing here each time in every constructor that you're building. So to minimize that work, we just do a set sides method. So we can call that method. It's much easier that way. That's the purpose. And here in the default constructor, we are setting the sides to be 0, 0, and 0. So that is a default constructor with triangle with sides with 0, 0, and 0. Okay, that would be the default. The perimeter would then be 0. The area would then be 0. But now we are going to set for the constructor, which we want to give some dimensions. We would just call the set sides method, right? We would just call this and give the values A, B, and C that are coming from outside. Okay, when I call this method in the triangle runner here, if you see here, when I call this, when I say still need to do that probably. Oh yeah, here. Triangle test equal to new triangle ABC, meaning you are giving some values here and test print, right? So here you go. All right. So here this is a scanner app. So whatever is being input is going to take that is going to come in here. So A and B and C, whatever will be the out the values that you're pressing in, putting in into the scanner will come as A, B, and C. Okay, we'll see that. Enter side A, side B, and side C. So so now let's go back here. So we just finished the constructors and so on. Now we have to actually calculate the perimeter. We have to give the formula for it. And perimeter is just adding all the three values, the sides, isn't it? So here we'll do, perimeter was already declared as a private variable. So we are assigning side A plus side B plus side C, right? So that's the formula for the perimeter. And then we have to do the area. So first we are initializing some variable s because we need to return that value here. So we are going to say here, first of all, the perimeter we have to first, because if you remember the Heron's formula, and it's also given in the handout, you have to first do S is equal to perimeter divided by 2, and then we are using it to find the area. So the area, which is already defined here in the private variable, the area equals, now we have to use some math functions, math dot square root of S times S minus side A and times, I'll just copy paste this 2 more times so I don't have to, and 1 more time. I know, I'll take it off all those. So this is B, and I have to put brackets here and 1 more here, right? Did I put it or not? Okay. And now if you actually see, this is for this, this is for this, this is for, it helps to check if our brackets are right. Okay, right? Side, by the way, this is side C, not A. So that's the area, and we are returning the area. So, but it should return double. So we are not returning S, we are returning the area. Okay, so we are returning the area. So that's the calculation of area, and we need to call the calc area method and print the result. So let's do that. I would just say system.out.println. I could have used the other one. The area with given dimensions, with given size is, okay, and we'll do a plus, a concatenation, and say the area, right, the area. Okay, that's it. So we are done with this, and hopefully we don't have much work to do in here because we are going to add the input. So let's see, let's compile and see. Okay, I have some 4 errors. Let me quickly clarify those. I fixed the errors, they were very small. I forgot to put the multiplication symbol, and also I forgot to put semicolon here. Common mistakes. So I figured it out now and I ran it. Now I have to enter side A. So I'll say it as 2, side B is 4, and side 5 is 6. The area with given sides, probably my numbers are not fit enough to form a triangle. That's another thing. So let's take a right triangle example. Let's say 3, 4, and 5. 4 and 5. Oh, area is still 0. So our formula is wrong. Somewhere it is wrong. But you get the idea. We can fix that formula. That's not a problem. But my whole intention of this video is to let you understand that how the constructors are built, how you use the set method, how you use the set method to set the values that are incoming to the private variables, existing private variables in the class, and actually reuse the set sides method in the default constructors and the constructor that with dimensions, and how you just use it again, all the private variables to calculate the formulas, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I hope this works. Oh, I see the mistake here. Oh no, the perimeter should be calculated from here. So maybe I should make this return double and actually say return perimeter here. Return perimeter. So I can reuse this. So maybe let's see if it works now. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, it's still saying 0, 0. Anyway, I'll figure this out, but you get the idea. Okay, so that's the whole point. I hope this will help you work through your labs, and let me know if you need anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.